Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 60-Minute Mash.
Welcome back to the 60-Minute Mash. It is, July the 2nd, 2025. And thanks for joining us on episode 41. And with me, as always, my lovely co-host, Mr. LBC. How are you doing, sir?
Awesome. We're on the downhill run to Christmas now.
Oh, we certainly are. I didn't think about that. Halfway through the year already. Oh, damn. Damn.
That's crazy. It's crazy. Really, this has to be one of my fastest years, I reckon.
Yeah, they're not getting any slower. Oh, speaking of which, we should probably join this little thing here. I hadn't joined yet. You're in there. Usually I'm the one telling you to join. There we go.
Right, our little
group chatty chat. So we were just talking before the show that you have a new beer.
Yes. I just had to swap it out like 2 minutes ago.
Great timing.
So I'm in the process of bringing it up because, of course, I forgot to open Brewfather.
We'll just wait for you.
No, my bad. So I'm getting there. There we go. I'm there, so you can turn the elevator music off.
All right, we're here.
So this is my Atlas Smash. So Atlas is the grain that I used, Voyager Atlas, which is just a pale grain, really. I just poured this first beer like 5 minutes ago. It's not a lot of aroma, but I think I only had what do I have in there? 60 grams of Citra as a dry hop, so that's the aroma hop. It's not real bitter, which is what I was aiming for. I actually thought when I was kegging it this afternoon, I thought, ooh, it might be a bit sweet, like not enough hops in it.
Yeah.
But because I was drinking my bridge deck, which was a little bit hoppier, I think it's come out great. Like, it's not as, like, this is the first beer poured out of the keg, so it's not clear. But it's, pretty happy with that.
Oh, that's good.
4.7%, probably one of the strongest beers I've made for a long time.
Yep.
So as I said, the only grain is 9 kilos. 9 kilos. That's a lot of kilos.
A lot of grain.
Of Atlas.
Yep.
Hops was Citra. So 12 grams at 20 minutes and 30 grams at 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And as I said before, 60 grams at the five days into the actual fermentation. Just the normal waters, plus the Camden tablets, and well flock to try and keep it clear, and a bit of yeast nutrient.
Yeah. How did the yeast perform? Was it quick?
Awesome, because I came out exactly. So what you can see, well, actually, my target was 4.2. And I've come out at 4.7. So I need to, if you can see up here my brew house efficiency, maybe I need to bring that up to 62.
All right.
Because I was well over my volume. I normally try and get around about the 4.2, and I got 4.7.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, no, it was a bit more than what I expected. I used Bry 97, which has 80% attenuation.
Yeah.
A couple of packets of that, because of course mine are double batches.
Mm-hmm.
I mashed in at 67, mashed out at 78. Generally, the My sparge water is generally good at 78, but I can never get my temp up for the mash out to 78. I don't know why that is. Max I've ever got it is about 74. But I don't like, because I got the Gen 4 Brewzilla, it'll say it's like, say I might take it up to 80 degrees. Say my thermometer and the top of the brew mash might come up to 74. So I don't like to go too much higher in case I'm burning the ass out of the bottom of the brew. Like, even though it gets stirred every now and then,
Yeah.
I just hate to think that it is that 80 odd degrees down the bottom. Even though I'm recirculating, I don't know. I've got no answer for it. What else can I say? First time trying it right now because it's the first time I ever made it. It's not bad.
Oh, that's good. Looks like the head retention's
I'm very happy with that.
the head retention's decent on it too.
Yeah.
No carapils, carafoam in there.
Nope, nothing.
It's holding up pretty well.
Just a straight out Atlas smash.
Mm.
I was nearly going to put it in there, but I thought, nah, bugger it. Let's just see how we go straight with Atlas on its own.
Keep it
As I
single.
said, I did the waters.
Yeah.
My ABV, sorry, not my ABV, my IBU is a 15.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought, I'll just try it. When I was looking at the profile for like a blonde ale, that's the profile I was sort of looking at. And you can see my mouse moving around up there. Yep.
Yeah.
ABV, on my target, so between 3.8 and 5.9, and I got a 4.7, so I'm happy with that. Original gravity. My original gravity, funny enough, was, let me go back out of here. My original gravity was 1045. And, the target for this beer was 1041, and you can also have 1054. So, so I was sort of in the middle of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my final gravity was 1009. Spot on. I could have pushed it to 1008, but I thought, nah, I'll just leave it to 1009. It was just a bit iffy, so I thought, oh no, because it was like 1008 and a 15th. So just
Yeah.
I just thought I'll leave it at 1009. EBC would be about right. She's a fairly, it's got a bit of colour, so but it's not too dark. And the IBU, when I was first doing the recipe, is a little bit less than 15 in the IBU, so I actually brought it up. I think I originally had 10 grams at 20 minutes. So when I made it 12 grams at 20 minutes, it brought it up that extra little bit of bitterness.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the theory.
Oh, looks
The
like
theory.
it all went well. You didn't pour
Yeah.
half of it on the floor. That's another bonus.
That's a very good bonus. I don't want to do that again. Do not want to do that again. So yeah, I'm pretty happy. Pretty damn happy.
Oh, that's good.
Because that post-ball gravity's 1041 and I had 1045. That was it. Yeah.
Very
Don't
good.
think there's anything else I can tell you. I think she's pretty well spot on. It was 11 days it was down for initially.
Yeah.
And as I said, I probably could have cold crashed it on the weekend, but I just let it run out a day or two. I must have let it run out one day. And the only reason I did cold crash it, and the only reason is because I ran out of beer. As I thought, oh shit, I better cold crash it.
That'll do it. Well, you got
So,
the
yeah,
you got the notification when you were here. Was that to cold crash or was that to dry hop?
No, that was the cold crash.
Right. Okay.
So it was probably a day later. Oh, did I get that notification on the Saturday or the Sunday? I think it was the Saturday. Yeah, I ended up cold crashing it Monday. Oh,
Right.
No, I might have done it Sunday.
Okay.
Anyway, it had plenty of time. It was clear as there was no krausen on top.
Yeah, because
I was pretty happy to cold crash it.
you mentioned that the krausen on it was pretty aggressive, so good to see that all
Oh, it was huge.
that calmed down.
Huge.
Yeah.
That was like, even when I thought, oh, there still looks like there's a lot of yeast stuck to the side of the fermenter. Like, it was still very, very thick, and I thought, oh, I might be pushing me bloody final gravity, but no, she came in well and truly. Over. Oh, no, it came in as expected, 1.009.
Yeah. Very good. Very
Pretty
good.
happy with that.
Well, while you're drinking that, we'll watch some. I got something to watch while you finish that, because we've got this Brewdog drink to talk about too.
Yeah.
Have you got that? You got that handy?
Well, I'd have to go and get it and
Okay.
finish this one before I fill it up.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
I'll go and get it. Oh, what's this?
This is a article that I saw that I thought might be interesting to watch.
It's no secret a lot of us don't mind a drink, sometimes maybe
that.
two. But it seems
True
our
that.
tastes are changing. Instead of Chardonnay, more and more are buying Chardonnay.
Shut up, mate, we're closed.
1971 and the film Wake in Fright made us look scary.
What about another beer?
Oh,
We were
jeez.
really very
Bit aggressive with
aware
that paw.
of the 6 o'clock swill.
Did you see that? She's just firing it in there.
Yeah.
And we were also aware of the 5 minutes past 6 when everyone fell out the door of the pub.
A lot of booze has gone under the bridge since then. Our behaviour and taste has changed a lot.
They used to say Chateau Chunder from down under.
Wine
I've never heard anyone say that. Have you heard that before?
No.
I think she
Me
made
neither.
she made that one up.
had to win over our palate as a beer-drinking nation. And not only that, beat off the world's jokes.
A lot of people in this country poo-poo Australian table wines.
Even Monty Python popped our cork.
Quite the reverse is true of Chateau Chunder, which is an Appalachian Contrôlé specially grown for those keen on regurgitation.
But Australian wine had the last
Monty Python, I can't say a bad word about them.
No, always look on the bright side of life.
They're funny lads.
laugh.
Being able to show the industry the art of the possible is incredibly important.
Oh, take it back a sec. Look at that setup. I'll have one of those, thanks.
Yep, I'm here. I'm there.
Yeah, hook me up, please.
Incredibly important.
Now a world leader, and it's facing up to another big challenge, us.
Up to 58% of people have stated that they're looking to reduce their alcohol intake from the consumer research. That's Australia-based numbers.
Treasury Wine, home of Pepperjack, Penfolds and Squealing Pig,
nice
is
and
Australia's
shiny.
Looks all brand new.
Dreams are made out of that.
Oh, yeah.
largest producer. Winemaker Toby Barlow has just unveiled a new $15 million machine
Okay,
Holy shit.
maybe we'd get one a little bit smaller.
aimed at cracking the holy grail. Great tasting, low alcohol wine.
We're hoping and we're seeing already globally that the moderation trend amidst consumers across all alcohol categories is growing. And so this is Treasury really looking into the future of the industry and saying we need to lead this for our wine industry, not just for Treasury but also for Australia.
It's not alone in trying to find a mid-strength messiah.
Yeah, I like it.
What started as a gimmick in all sectors of alcohol now looms as a race.
I saw a stat the other day that said that the growth in low and no will grow faster than full-strength alcohol for the rest of our generation.
Sarah Parks is Treasury's marketing chief.
I think they're looking more for mid-strength is where we're seeing greater growth. There's definitely a role for no, but I think the greatest area is the lighter in alc or that mid-strength. That's what we're seeing.
I just agree with that. I think the Great Northern, their mid-strengths, I've seen more people with that in their hand than their full strength.
Yeah, you were saying something on the weekend about that.
And beer as well as wine.
All that's required is a low alcohol version that passes the pub test, a code that beer has cracked.
This is one of the areas where Australia's really been leading the world. We have one of the biggest uptakes of mid-strength beer.
Mid-strength now makes up 30% of all beer sales in Australia. By comparison, in the wine industry, it's reached 3%. John Preston from the Brewers Association says variety is now not a choice.
Beer, we met that challenge 10, 20 years ago. In fact, the two biggest selling beers in Australia are mid-strength beers. That's Great Northern and 4X Gold.
Oh, there you go.
I was going to say 4X Gold. It's been up there for years.
Has it? Okay.
Decline in alcohol consumption in Australia really is being driven by younger.
Geez, did she have to take a Zoom call from the bathroom? Come on, love. Get gussy.
That's what
generations.
It looks like.
Amy Penne from the Centre for Alcohol Policy Research at La Trobe University says Australia is changing, with alcohol consumption dropping significantly in the past 15 years.
Young people seem more worried and they're quite risk averse. Young people report more than previous generations being really financially insecure about their future.
Beer and wine have a separate set of tax rules. In theory, having less alcohol should eventually make our drinks cheaper.
No.
Boo. Get out of here.
Like I said, when I was drinking Carlton Zero, it was like $10, maybe not even $10 cheaper than buying full strength when I was drinking zero alcohol.
I wonder how that... $10 cheaper. Oh, back then. But now... the schooner still costs me the same if I get a mid-strength to a full strength. I don't think it's any cheaper.
It's wrong because alcoholic drinks are taxed on the strength of the alcohol. So if you're buying a zero strength, it should be noticeably cheaper. But once again, the process of making beer, alcoholic or not, is the same. So there's still got to be an initial cost, but what is less is the tax on that, because our beer and our wines and all that, scotches, all alcoholic drinks are taxed on the percentage of alcohol. That's why craft beer's so bloody expensive.
Yeah, because they're higher ABVs. Okay, gotcha. And plus the manufacturing costs are higher because they do it on a smaller scale. So I guess that goes hand in hand, and you got $80 cartons of 16 beers.
Crazy. That's nuts.
That is nuts. Speaking of nuts, I might get mine out, go to the toilet, while you go and get that that brew dog.
Will do.
All right, we'll be right back after this short break. This is a new one for us. We haven't done this style of beer on here before, but very keen to give it a crack. Very keen. Oh, that's not it. I shared the wrong screen. Giving away giving away the next segment. All right. Brown Snake, made by our favourite, one of my favourite beer manufacturers currently. It's the Brewdog ginger beer in a can. Born on the banks of the Brisbane River. $15 we paid for the 4-pack, which is almost half the price of other ginger beers on the market.
And yeah, full 375 ml.
Tell you what, first impression. Well, we've had this. We won't beat around the bush, but having that first sip again, it's definitely not as sugary as the Brookvale Union. It's not.
To me, it tastes like just your average ginger beer, but it's just the alcohol that's in it. Like I mean, I swear, like it was just if you went to the fridge just to crack a ginger beer or buy an alcoholic-free ginger beer, it's very nice.
Yeah, I do like it. Some interesting money fix here. 6 cans, $38.95. We paid $15 for 4 cans. So you could get 8 cans for $9 less from Aldi. How's that?
Yeah, where is that?
This is from Brewdog themselves.
Holy shit.
From the shade of the Gateway Bridge beside the Brisbane River comes the aptly named Brown Snake Ginger Beer, a tribute to the weaving Brown River through Brisbane. This alcoholic ginger beer is pumped with ginger venom. It's a hit of carbonated and refreshing sweetness, followed by a punchy ginger bite to finish.
I can't argue with that.
I cannot. What's to go with this picture? What a waste. Anyway, 2020,
I don't know what the go with that picture is.
2024 finalist in Vintage Cellars Best of Beer Awards and the winner of the Untapped Community Awards for 2023.
Yeah, so that's our first ginger beer.
I like it.
I like it a lot. I'll probably make my next drink another one. It's only 4%, so that's a nice level. You can have a couple of those without getting shit-faced.
These are 16 cans, $92. We'd pay $60 if we got 4 packs. Aldi must have a sweet deal with them.
That's all they're doing. Because you know the issue they've had like beers and then. Excuse me.
All right.
I actually heard that.
Got a bit of feedback on that one, did you?
That had some bass in it, I can tell you.
Sorry to our headphone listeners. That would have felt like it was right in your eardrum.
Yeah, the old little pop filter here had a workout. Yeah, it's. Oh, forgot what I was going to say.
You were going to say that you think it might be a marketing.
Yeah, because the experience we've had is where we've gone to Aldi, because originally we started off just the series on Aldi beers. But my Aldi, locally here, doesn't have any, like it's like they pay for a certain shipment, get it, sell it, and it's like, well, what else can we get? It's like it's not consistent. So maybe it is. Maybe Aldi go in and say, "Oh, let us push it for you for a bit." I don't know.
Yeah,
'Cause I've never even noticed this ginger beer here before.
Well,
and then we were going to do the Brewdog series, like series on Brewdog, but you can get some, and I can't get any.
Yeah, it's made it tough. And when we purchased this, we didn't even know it was Brewdog till we got home and read the label.
We just thought, oh, alcoholic ginger beer. Oh well, there wasn't really anything else there to try, so we'll give that a go. We've never done it before, so
I should probably go. I should go see if they got any left. Just go and clean them out at that price.
Well, when you see what you're looking at there, $92 for 16.
Don't mind a ginger beer. So check out these ingredients: water, alcohol, ginger, cane sugar, citric acid, preservatives, and finger limes. Now, that's not how you make ginger beer, is it?
No, normally when I make a ginger beer, you just buy the syrup in a can.
Oh, okay. And ferment it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can do it with no alcohol. Can you do it with no alcohol?
Well, if you've got cane sugar, you could ferment the cane sugar out to produce the alcohol.
Yeah, well, so this is their ingredients to make it, from memory, to make a non-alcoholic ginger beer with alcohol. You just put a shitload of sugar and yeast in it. Whereas if you're not making alcohol, you don't put yeast in it.
Yeah. Okay.
I actually don't know.
Is there a special yeast?
I wouldn't know how to make one without alcohol in it.
It'd just be carbonated ginger and water, wouldn't it?
I think you just, because there'd be no fermentation period that I can see. You just get your concentrate and mix it in some hot water and then top it up to 20 litres. And then carbonate it, yeah.
Interesting. All right. Well, yes, I highly rate that one.
It's very nice.
Get your lips around this one. It's got 2 thumbs up from me and Mr. LBC by the sounds of it. Very nice. Okay. Something funny I want to put on there. It is serving people bad pints. Let's check it out. Oh, let's do the right thing here. Full screen it.
That's dead. The pipe. It's okay, bro. It's okay. Are you? There's nothing there. Are you stupid? Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean there's nothing in it?
There's supposed to be foam right about here. There's no bubbles either. There's nothing.
Okay, come on.
I must have had that sitting out the back.
$3.95, please. What are you doing? You can take out that, man. Stop. No, man. No, man. No. What are you doing, man? Come on, man. Come on. You need to pay for that. Come, man. Why not? No, man. Why not? Why not? Man, don't give me that walking out. Stop taking it. Why not? No.
Just the expressions on their faces are priceless. Good old fella.
Doing it to the oldies too. He's gonna pay for it. Oh, he's gonna give him half.
$3.95.
Yeah. He paid for it. He paid for his, got his money's worth.
Not for me. I'll get you £1.10. I know, yes. Not you don't have to do a price for that. No, I'm good at my job. Yeah, exactly. You're not paying by card or? No, I'm not paying.
I'm the same. If I went to a pub and they did something like that, it's like, what the fuck? What is that?
Yeah, I'd be like, all right, where's the camera? It's a stitch up for sure.
That's crazy.
He doesn't look phased. I should just noticed. Oh no. There it is. I love the double take. Yeah.
What's wrong with it? What's wrong? Where are you going? What are you doing?
That's pretty cool. That was cool. You got to find some more of those. I could watch them all afternoon.
Yeah. All right. I'll get on the hunt. I think the algorithm, it's got it in there. It should start feeding them to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's funny. Because you could imagine yourself as like, what? What is that? Yeah, I'm the first one to complain when the head's not right.
Oh yeah, especially when you're paying $13 a pint for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Crazy.
I'll give you a quick fermentation update on the, I can't say it, the big Dablowski. The big Dablowski. We are fermented out. I can't go anywhere further than here. I am maximum fermentation.
How long have you been down for? I can't see.
I did it
Supposed to be
last
14 days, is it?
Yeah, so it'll come out this weekend. It's dark, so I don't have. I mean, I will cold crush it to help the carbonation, and it can't come any sooner because I'm actually out of beer. So I need to get it in the fridge as soon as possible. So I might even do it Friday because it looks pretty good at this point. Pretty good. 6.6 ABV it should be coming out at.
Well, that's what the rat pill's telling you, but
yeah,
because it's carbonated, you can't.
There's no pressure. There's no pressure in it. My spunding valve is on 0, so it's not. There's no pressure in it, so I should believe that reading anyway.
What was I going to say? So there's no krausen on top either?
There was last time I checked, but that was a few days ago. So I'll check that before I cold crash it. But I can't
use that as my gauge.
I can't see it. Yeah.
If you've got no pressure in that spunding valve, then I'd say if it's clear on top, then you're good to cold crash.
Yeah, I'll sussle that out, but that's the update for that one.
Is that the blue line is your temp? That looks a bit weird.
Yeah,
you dropped down and then she went back up again.
Yeah, I'd say that's when the yeast was starting to really crank up. We've been doing all sorts of things in there, I'd imagine. Not too sure.
All be in the taste.
And it fell back down. So it's at 18. Not my most steadiest of temperature controls, but
It's just funny how it jumped back up there. Like that's. Look at what was the lowest point? What jumped down to
19.1.
And then what did it go up to?
21.3.
21.3.
I don't know why it would have got to 21 without the heat belt turning off before then. So the heat belt would have been off when it got to 20. Like that, even though that's the alcohol, that would have been the outside, or the beer, that would have been the outside temperature too, because the beer
What
can't
was
get
the temp supposed to be at?
20.
20.
Yeah, so I've got a
It's jumped
degree.
up to 21.
I've got a degree either side of 20. I don't think that's the biggest. I don't think that's a huge concern.
And that could be due to the yeast going off. It's
I'll
like, is that day 1, 2, 3? Day 3, or am I looking at it wrong there?
No, that's it. That's the first 3 days.
Yeah, no, I'd say it's just it's just going off. Like this thing of mine, I didn't get any pictures of it, but like it was nuts. And I was releasing the pressure because ale yeast doesn't like too much pressure. Well, likes no pressure really.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, excuse me again.
Cool. All right. Well, enough about that. I'm going to move on to. Geez, I'm cruising through the dock tonight. And speaking of BrewDog, they have launched their drumroll Baby Hazy launch. BrewDog leans into moderation movement with Baby Hazy launch. Now, are these just small cans or are they mid-strength?
They're small cans.
BrewDog has added a lower ABV version. I think all their cans are 330. The hazy ones, I think. I have to check that. Lower ABV version of its Hazy Jane beer. So they're getting on the on board with the mid strength.
Yeah.
I mean, it has.
3%?
We haven't seen it in Australia yet, but I'm sure it'll trend down to their brewery in Brisbane.
Especially if we're leading the way in the mid-strength beers.
Looks like Sainsbury is leading the way with this one. The 3% ABV brew features crush, talus, and citra hops varieties. So all the tropical notes, oats and wheat, just the alcohol dialed down a notch, said BrewDog, the dog himself. The branding for Baby Hazy marries the new branding for Hazy Jane, unveiled by BrewDog last month. The Scottish Brewers flagship beer Punk IPA, Hazy Jane, Lost Lager, and Elvis Juice, yuck, have all been refreshed with a new designed and brewed fresh tagline. The revamp provided each beer with more of an individual visual identity, according to BrewDog. The NPD comes hot off the heels of the launch of 2 new brews created in collaboration with Co-op and Booker, respectively. Fruit Burst IPA, a modern pale ale bursting with tropical passion fruit and berry notes. Oh man, can we just leave passion fruit out of beer, please? Launched in Co-op last month.
You're not a fan?
No. Meanwhile, Orange Crush, a freshly peeled IPA with tangy citrus aromas, rolled into Booker. All right. There you go. So hot off the press, things going on at the BrewDog ski. Thoughts?
Yeah, no, that's not too bad. 3%. It's on the mid-strength bandwagon.
Yeah, let's get that mid-strength price behind it then, hey?
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, beer and or all alcoholic beverages are taxed based on their alcohol content, so they should be knocking it down. Have a couple of videos.
That's good because I'm running out of things.
No, when it's nearly time to wrap it up anyway. So
Got another
here is a little
15
compilation
minutes.
of.
We started a bit late, so we've got another 15 minutes in us.
This is the camping fails.
Okay.
So I've already knocked the volume down. Don't need to go full and play. This is basically tent fails.
Okay. If there's things to say, just pause it so we can discuss and we won't get hit with copyright.
I think this guy's going off his previous.
Is it one guy?
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but his face just pops up a lot. So I think it's based on he's bought a rooftop tent.
Yeah.
And then it's comparing that to his experiences. I think, I don't know, I only watched about half of it. I thought, oh yeah, that's funny enough. Because some of it is funny shit.
Okay.
Seems to take him forever to pack that thing on. That's some wind.
Yeah, there's a darn 10 piece of holding on for dear life.
I can't say I've ever had a tent experience where it's been that friggin' windy. That's nuts.
We're working on this one. So he's trying to pack it up. Well, don't try and do it at night. Don't do it at night time.
No.
Oh, you got it. Shelter there. Got a lot of tents.
That didn't turn out as funny as what I thought it was going to be.
And gave us the fingers for the road. Very good. Very good. Might need to pre-watch these before we
I
board
watched
up.
half of it and I thought, oh yeah, I get the gist.
Okay.
What do you got up next?
Oh, okay. Well, we got probably another segment, one last segment on motorbike fails.
Yeah.
Probably.
I got some fishing fails.
We can crank these out.
Motorbike fails are always good. Been there, completely relate.
You're a young fella. Oh, this is the other angle of it. Okay. Oh, no. Once you start going.
I forgot to look for that one where I was saying they were riding along and that bloody deer ran out in front.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that sounds hectic.
Hey, thanks.
On the snow.
The RC just kicked out from under him.
Bonus edit. Here we go. Oh, that was just talent. That wasn't fail. That was a win. Oh, it's this guy just showing off his skills. He put together fails and then
Throws himself in there as the winner.
Yeah, this is how you do it. That's a good camera shot. Come on, post your fails. I want to see this guy slam. Still interesting. Oh. I've got the slow-mo. Very good. Yeah, well, speaking of proof watching things, I didn't proof watch that last 3 minutes, but the first 10 were pretty good. All right, let's go. What have you got?
Do my these are fishing fails. And I must say that I did not watch this through.
I can't wait to see it.
Well, hopefully it's fucking better.
Oh, it says epic fishing fails. It's got to be good. You can't say
Tom,
epic
you've been doing it
fishing.
a long time. You've done a lot of throw to breaks, right? Yeah. There's a lot of times out there where kids think they can just take over my job, you know? And some of them are pretty good at it, right? Yeah, like me. Yeah, like you.
Stay tuned and stay tuned and watch us catch.
Oh, man.
Stay tuned and watch us catch giant redfish when the future returns. Nailed it.
Fish up.
That was cold.
Oh, so this
What
is
have you
fails from
Just
this
a bunch of
particular
weeds. Well,
channel.
we're trying to catch fish here, man. We'll be right back with more hot Thomas Bellion.
Production's
Got your
hard.
sea legs on? I don't know. Want to do that, right? We'll do it. Okay, we'll do that again. Sorry about that. He's in free spool with a knot in it. This never happens when you're fishing. Stay with us. We'll be right back from the heads. Stay with us. We'll be right back from the heads. I can't say it. We won't be back. I don't know where we're going. Turn around, look at us. You got stills or not?
Ready to go.
Oh.
Oh! Jeez.
Gosh, slap. Oh, you idiot.
Looks like I bogged into them.
Oh, you got a rock.
Nasty.
Yeah, that's a good rock.
How do you catch a rock?
These rocks
I
are
don't know.
local to the Florida waters. It's hard to catch a rock. It's hard to get something to bite with no mouth. You did good. I can't say it. Saved my life. You know, sometimes it's slow in between bites. And when fishing's slow, Man, the fish stories start flying. What's the craziest thing that's ever happened to you while you were fishing?
I was fishing for flounder and I was going on top of my boat and I just fell off into the water, off a roof and it hurt.
So you caught the fish?
Yep.
Nice, slimy foul. That's why you end the story. If you fall in, you gotta catch the fish. Show us that camera right there. What's the secret to catching snook, Colton?
Just throw the bait out there and catch it.
No, that's right. Throw the bait out there and catch it. What would you tell other guys out there that have sisters and have to deal with them every day?
They're annoying.
Why are they annoying?
Cause one Skylo beats me up all the time, and Mackenzie's really sweet.
On Monday at school, I will probably tell my friends that it was a good opportunity and I had fun and it was a great experience.
So we do a lot of shows, consecutive shows. We'll take 2 kids one day, and the next day we're in another town, taking 2 more kids. You know, sometimes it's hard to get their names right. You can relate, right? Yeah. Fishing the creeks of North Florida with my buddies. Wait a minute, Devin and Dylan. Dylan and Dylan. Okay. These guys, Johnny and I forgot your name. Maddox. We're catching snook out of Apollo Beach with my longtime friend Captain Steve Herndon and his friend Colton and Conway. Son. What did I say?
Friend.
No, Devin Dylan.
Okay, got it. Stay with us, Chris and almost called you Connor. Okay, Maddox, Johnny, Colton, and Conway. I'm gonna get it in a minute. Fishing the surface with Fishing Nosara in Costa Rica. We even traveled to Mission, BC to land giant white sturgeon with Lang's Fishing Adventures. I can't wait for what's next.
Massive.
I'm so proud of Tyler and the man he's become, and the angler he has become. Even though he doesn't need it, I'm constantly coaching him, barking instructions through every fight. I can't help it. For me, it's hard not to think of that same small boy I just fished with a couple years ago. Man, they sure grow up fast. But I do believe if you spend quality time with them when they're young, they just might want to spend some quality time with you when they're older. Thanks for today, Tyler. I can't wait to do it again.
Well, that wasn't much of a humor. There was some humor in there.
Come on, man. We're going for hard-hitting fails here. Look, I'll show you how it's done.
Not bad.
Can be tricky, even for seasoned boaters. If you're new to boating, take your time, learn proper launch techniques, and maybe practice in an empty parking lot before making your big debut at a crowded ramp.
We already needed the life jackets before it got
of the incident, but it's like the money. The money that's involved in it.
Don't think insurance covers that, but it's not a good day when you need the life jackets before you've even gotten onto the jet ski.
Definitely.
A day on the boat with friends takes an unexpected turn when one friend lands in trouble, proving that even fun outings can get unpredictable on the water.
Hold on. Yo!
He's yelling his kids over.
They're not happy. Thank you.
Launching a kayak should be simple, right?
Oh yeah, off there. Yeah, that looks simple.
Not for this guy.
Oh, lean back! Lean back!
It's gotta be. Oh.
It's even funnier.
Your workflow is important to
Well,
us.
anyway, we'll just not watch this. We'll just talk amongst ourselves. No free advertising on this channel.
Oh, is that an ad?
Yeah. Okay, and we're back.
Secure your boat, check your brakes, and for the love of all things floating, don't forget to put your truck in park.
He's trying to go up. This is spinning.
Oh, he's well and truly in there.
Get the trailer off.
Well, you know you're in too far when your tray's full of water.
This clip serves as a reminder that knowing your ramp etiquette is just as important as knowing how to drive your boat.
Oh, yeah. Well, they try to take that down by
What
hand.
starts as a confident approach quickly turns into a comedic series of events that leaves everyone cringing. Well, let's just say the boat ramp is not the place for you to show off your expert boating skills, especially when you're still figuring out the basics.
They just clues.
Panic, I guess.
Classic rookie moment.
Oh, no one on the boat. Okay.
Well, there's no line on it.
But yeah, okay. Did he not expect it to come off?
Maybe put his handbrake on.
Oh, another one.
A Jeep owner makes the bold and questionable decision to launch their boat. Except, instead of getting the boat into the water, they end up trying to bury their Jeep in the process.
Yeah, they did.
Damn.
If you can, stay alert to help others, especially in emergency cases. You may save a life and a property, or some.
Yeah, you don't want to lose your Taco Bell.
At the boat ramp, a vehicle
All right, that'll do for that. All right, anything else to add, Mr. LBC?
Mate, I've got nothing else. I'm afraid. As I said, you disturbed my sleep.
Sorry about that.
That was funny.
We didn't want to disappoint our millions of viewers on the best show on YouTube. So anyway, on that note, I'm going to crack this can. Oh shit, I put that everywhere. And thanks for joining us. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Ta-ta.
Cheers, guys.
Bye. Bye.
See you next week.